We're live. I just wanted to do a quick pregame warm up to say hello. Oops. I got the coffee brewing, and what's going on? What's going on out in Happy Land? I'm having my morning Joe. I'm about to head out the door, and everyone's like, "Not with hair like that, Frank Monday." I hope you're doing well this morning. I decided to take the day off yesterday and not interact with the boob tube. Hey, yo, look, Karen's out there. Hey, yo, 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 yo. What's happening out in Happy Land? I just want to talk about a little debriefing on yesterday's transmission with Dark Journalist. I hope you're doing well out in Happy Land this morning. I got to head out the door here in about 20 minutes. So I got a couple minutes before I need to throw on my uniform. But yeah, so two things I wanted to chime in about. Number one, I had scheduled a live stream for yesterday morning, but it turned out that there wasn't any coast to coast. So I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. And then while I was looking for coast to coast, a dark journalist, I saw the last hour of DJ. Yeah, I was in there from hour one. A dark journalist popped in, and so I went ahead and booted my own live stream so I could watch DJ, which was worth it, you know. Yeah, Mr. Pickles was in there in the first hour. I know you asked about him yesterday. Um, he disappeared though at some point, probably about halfway through. So I guess he checked out about the time you checked in. So it was good to see you out there in Happy Land, out in the Ideas Room. Always fun times. Hey, look, it's Little Fish. Little Fish, Little Fish. Swim, swim, swim. I wanted to sit down at my laptop, Little Fish, and make a proper response to your most kind and generous. Oh, does it sound fuzzy? Bummer. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? It's really quiet and fuzzy sounding, huh? Hello. Can you hear me? I don't want to talk too loud because I'll wake everybody up if I do. Got better for a second, huh? I wonder if it's this microphone. Let me have a look at it. Do whatever you did just now. All right, so I can see the microphone now. Yeah, so Mr. Pickle in Finger Lakes and Research Telegram channel. Okay. When you touch the computer. Huh. I don't know. How's it doing now? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check that. Hello, 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 hello. I think the. Can you? How can you hear him, Karen? How can you hear him? Yeah, let me know how. Let me know how it sounds out in Happy Land, because I'm trying to use a microphone so I can keep my voice down. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about yesterday a little bit. What was I going to say now? I'm just going to do that up there for a second. Huh. Yeah, I think it's the microphone connection. Let me try it one more time. Fuzzy background, huh? Same, quiet with fuzzy background. Yeah, I don't think this microphone's going to work. I need to figure out a better microphone solution. Bummer. Let's make sure that the YouTube isn't on. Fixed. Oh my god, yes. Okay, it's better now. Awesome. Yeah. That's what she said, huh? Yeah. Oh, so try to get back on target here. Um, okay, good. Yeah, yeah. So yesterday I wanted to jump on the laptop and make a proper response to Little Fish for doing my horoscope. I've had it done several times and I've studied it in depth in my mid 20s, but I hadn't looked at it in probably, I'm going to say, over a decade. I I got into a pattern for a while there, like probably 10 years ago, when I was doing tarot readings for anyone and everyone that would ask. So, just to get you guys up to date a little bit on what I had going on, I was doing a free Monday night swing dance class where I would teach basic swing, and I did it for free for like 5 years. And I realized that when you do a class for free, like people don't respect it as much, and they tend to be somewhat abusive. And so I ended up start charging like $5 per class, and so that included an hour of instruction from me, and then another hour or so of free dance. But after free dance or sometimes before class, I would do tarot readings and astrology charts for people. Like I'd go in an hour early and meet up with someone, or stay an hour into the evening and do one. So Monday nights was kind of my thing. And yeah, Pisces, you know how we are. And so that was fun. I enjoyed doing that. But then I just kind of focused mostly on the swing dance on Monday nights because I felt like it had become too much and it was making me tired. You know, I'd work all day and then I'd do the swing dance at night, and then by Tuesdays I was shot, you know. So I actually had it scheduled so I didn't have to work on Tuesday. So I was off on my Tuesdays to chill and regather my energies. But I ended up, something happened, I don't remember exactly what, but I ended up taking a new schedule, so I divided it into 2 days, and I started doing a Wednesday night tarot class, like a free tarot meeting, and developed my own material, Lunar Light Entertainment material, and based off, you know, research and just years of practice and so on and so forth. And so I would have a Wednesday night, like mercurial, you know, for Wednesday, for Mercury, mercurial occult evening, and I would do 2 hours of that on Wednesday. So I had, yeah, you can't do stuff for free. They don't respect it. If they're paying a little bit of money, they feel like they get more value out of it. But if they just come in for free, then they seem to go a little more wild, a little more rambunctious, and a little more disrespectful. I don't know why that is. I prefer to do things pro bono, just do it for free, because I do it for the fun of it, and I do it for the community building aspect of it. But as soon as money gets involved, it, it it can go both ways. Like, it can make the people involved more money hungry. Okay, that's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, it can make, sometimes it can make people more money hungry, but it tends to make the people who attend more interested in actually gathering information and developing their skills and being more respectful. So, yeah, I got to keep an eye on the clock. And it's funny, I've been watching two websites I wanted to blurb real quick. One, you probably already know, is John Levi, and he does the whole mud flood, Tartaria type thing. But John, Jonlevi, John Levi, he dropped a new video yesterday. But he has a really unique approach, and yeah, I like his channel a lot. He's a Taurus, okay. Yeah, I enjoy listening to John. He's got a good background. He's got some French, and he reaches out and absorbs other languages, and he's got some Taoist understanding running through his understanding, his teaching, and he makes really well presented videos. So I enjoy listening to John. I wanted to tell you guys about him if you're not familiar with him. So once again, if you do say hello to him, tell him Frank Monday sent you. I noticed his video yesterday ended up getting like 20,000 views in the first few hours, and then it had about 500 comments already. So I think that he's probably going to slack off on the amount of people that he responds to in the future. He's like at 150,000 subs now. Whereas when you've got a low sub base like me, 200 subs. I remember I joined John when he was at about around 10,000 subs. That's when I remember tuning into his channel for the first time. Yeah, we need a good drum banger over here in the capital. If you want to come over and bang drum in Old Peking. So I wanted to blurb John Levi. And then the other one I had never heard of before, but I guess he's like an old timer in the Revelation of the Realm theory. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, so I'll call it ROR, Revelation of the Realm. And when I say revelation, I mean revelation, right, of the earth plane. And real quick, I just wanted to kind of run down my part of the story on how I got into it. So Eric Dubay, ERIC, and then Dubay, DUBAY. It was in 2017. I had gone back to the United States to stay with my sister for a couple of months to recuperate from kind of the whole Beijing BS, right? And so I was home, and on the flight home, I thought it would be of interest to just, random stuff. But I was looking into, I don't remember exactly what like spurred my interest in it, but I had found flat earth videos, and I guess it was kind of like at the incipient stages of the whole realms theory or revelation of the realms, like when it was first coming out. And so I'm a I'm a, I'm a big proponent of Robert Anton Wilson's work, as you probably know. And in his book Prometheus Rising, he suggests that everyone shift reality tunnels from time to time and look into alternate things, and then use a full month to try to convince yourself of that paradigm. So the whole flat Earth paradigm, I got into it and I started looking into it real deep, and I used an entire month to try to convince myself that I believed it. Because I'm a type of person individual that doesn't really commit to any belief system, and as long as you can gather further data, then it's just in a state of abeyance. I like to keep things in abeyance. And so I was really challenging my round earth paradigm that I had grown up with all my life. And here's the upshot of the story. I had reinvigorated my practice of Kabbalah and Western mysticism, the Western mystery tradition, but using a flat earth paradigm, like integrating a flat earth paradigm mentally into my ritual work and visualization work and work on the astral was just unbelievably awakening. Like, I suddenly started pulling up all this incredible power from the firmament, and like doing the middle pillar ritual. You can check it out. My middle pillar ritual is here on the YouTube. It's my #1 video. But like doing the middle pillar ritual with a flat earth paradigm underneath you, it became so incredibly powerful that I was like, oh my God, there's something to this, even if it's just on the level of ideation and speculation, right? So I was looking into it, and the first thing that happened as soon as I got to like my sister's house, she had just gotten married to a new guy, and really nice guy. I mean, they'd been dating for like 10 years, but they went ahead and sealed the deal. And she's in her late 50s, or I believe flipping over to 60s, and he's like pushing 70. So it's like, it's not a big deal. And I'm staying with them in their guest room, and I'm telling him about the flat earth paradigm, and I had never received more blowback, criticism, and like shaming. That two things. There's only two things in my entire. Yeah, she did. She ended up marrying him. And they're in love. They treat each other well. He's a big Hollywood movie star, and she was manager of LA. She was LA County manager of. I'll not tell you the exact suburb, but she was city manager of a city in LA for like 30 years. That's like her gig. That's what she did. Um, anyway, so I just want to finish the story real quick. But two things in my life that I've received more blowback for, more criticism, more shaming, more being laughed at. One was the revelation of the realm, like a flat Earth paradigm, and as opposed to a globular Earth paradigm or a oblate spheroid paradigm, or I've even put myself through, Robert Anton Wilson. You just put yourself through any paradigm and make yourself believe it for a month, and then move on. That way you can be more malleable. And as you know, little fish, Pisces are the most malleable of the realms, right? So I couldn't imagine the amount of blowback and hatred that was directed at me for just entertaining the idea. And I was trying to tell him that it was just for fun. I was just doing it for shits and giggles, which is the way it started out. But it had empowered me so much in like ritual work and ceremonial work. I was starting to commit a little more and more to it, and I hadn't thought about it for a long time. And recently, just yesterday in fact, I jumped up and I checked out Eric Dubay. First time I'd ever seen him. I ended up watching like 5 hours of his videos. I just listen to it mostly. I don't really watch things per se. But let me tune right back in with the chat real quick, see what you guys got going on out here. Um, yes, we also have Scorpio Moon in front of. Yeah. So this guy's a genius, really, and he's a theatrical genius. And he did Man of La Mancha for. So it's only like he's a member of Club 33. He's taken me in there before, and so I've met all the Masons over at Disney, and I've seen some of the darker shit at Disney. I'm not going to get into it much because they will definitely shut my channel down. But I will let you know that I do have some pretty big shot connections back home. Anyway, so tell Eric. I'm going to tell her. Oh, you know Eric? Oh my God, how amazing! Anyway, yeah. So that's fascinating how people connect, man. That's why I'm here, just to connect with community and build friendships and stuff. The genuine part of what used to be a good YouTube, but is now going down the tubes, right? But we're all going to end up on the poop shoot, BitChute, right? I think everyone's going over to BitChute and Library. Anyway, to finish my story and wrap it all down. Oh, I was saying there's only two things in my life that I've ever received that kind of blowback for. Number one was Revelation of the Realms, and number two was for even hinting at that I thought MAGA was a good idea. So like I was like, yeah, it seems like a good idea to me, you know. And like those are the only two things in my adult life that I've ever been shamed for, like literally made constant fun of and ridiculed and I mean, because I've been through some serious paradigms. I put myself, through a nihilist paradigm and relativism and just I went down the list of philosophies. I looked up the list of philosophies on Wikipedia and put myself through each of those philosophies. Hedonism, stoicism, whatever you can imagine. I put myself through a month-long regimen of trying to convince myself that those beliefs were the highest level of value, but I always seem to settle back on two things. I say esoteric, Rosicrucianism, that type of thing. It's not in connection with like the big shots and the way they work their magic, but the revelation of magic and then Solomonic magic and just natural magic in general, which I found out that my system and style is more akin to chaos magic than anything else. But I am a deep studier of ritual and setting parameters so that your magic doesn't go awry, so to speak. Yeah, so that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I just thought I would share that with you guys this morning because I got so deep into Eric Dubay last night. And it looks like he had a big following during the height of the flat Earth paradigm. But here's the thing: I spent a month getting really deep into it and researching it and setting it up as a reality within my mind, and it just like it awakened so much of like my internal astral magic power that I knew there was something legit to it. But I just did it mostly interiorly. Like I didn't spend a lot of time investigating all the people in the community and blah 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 and connecting with the community and so on and so forth. And part of the reason is because I was receiving so much blowback and I didn't want to be labeled that guy all the time, like at Thanksgiving and all the other wonderful things you can enjoy, and you don't want something that's going to put a wedge between you and your family. So I like to keep my beliefs secret. Watch NASA vids when they drop stuff and it falls down as a float. Oh yeah, I mean Kubrick him and Werner von Braun. They're the masterminds behind that, and Disney, and they know and they laugh about it behind the scenes. Like ask any airline pilot, what's your opinion? What's the shape? They'll tell you, oh, it's a flat Earth plane. 100%. Any pilot, a certified pilot. Um, I have a pilot friend that I meet with about, I don't know, every 2 or 3 months we have dinner together because we have connections over here in Old Peking, and he's a Chinese cat. But yeah, I'll ask him. I was like, when was the last UFO you seen? Those are the first two questions I asked him, and how you like flying over the flat Earth plane. And he just laughs because he's dialed in. He grew up like anyone else. Believing the fucking drinking the Kool-Aid, and now he's. All it took him was 30 seconds of being up in the air and he realized what was going on. So fun times. I'm going to check the chat one more time and then I'm going to sign off for now because I got to get dressed and head to work. I love y'all good looking, sexy people out in Happy Land. Wow, we got quite an ideas room going on. I can't address all of them right now, but I will try to get back to them. Alchemy and forces, Brown is 4 criminal families. Okay, 2 little fish. Wow, yeah, I'm so fucking fortunate that I met you guys, man. I love y'all. Karen Pearson out there in Happy Land and Lil Fish, y'all are good folk, and that's why we do what we do, right? Let me see. For a few frames on my laptop. Ephemeris on my laptop. I'm not sure what that means. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and sign off then, because, man, we ended up going 20, which is about what I had accounted for. But, let's get a real quick prayer in. Let us pray. Lord of the universe, holy art thou, vast and mighty ones, as above, so below. I love y'all good looking, sexy people, and I will see you in the abodes of the future real soon. Gonna get out, get in the van, and get on the live drive jive into the abodes. It says in broadcast, but y'all know better. Oh yeah, check out John Levi if you haven't already, and Eric Dubay until they shut him down. All right. I'm gonna sign off, and I will see you soon.